Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Draco Darkness 123. I know it's been a while since I decided to do a few things on the internet, but I decided why not? For once, I'll actually do something. So, I am actually here to talk to you about a movie that I just recently watched. I know a lot of you people actually have watched this movie before, however, it has been a while. It is actually the first time I've seen this movie. Um, Transformers Dark of the Moon. This is my review. Now, normally, I love the Transformers movies so far. I mean, director Michael Bay, great director, does great work, and so far he has not disappointed me. Not even with this movie. I mean, sure, it has its slow moments, it has its fast moments. Sometimes it took off a little too fast, and you know how that is. Now, another thing was the fire. The thing that a lot of fans didn't like was the fact that he fired Megan Fox. Now, a lot of you people saw that as a mistake. Now, I am here to tell you it was not. I mean, Megan Fox, don't get me wrong, ungodly hot, yes. But that was the only thing going for her inside of the Transformers movies. I know I might piss off a few fanboys, but me, personally, I am a loyalist. I have stuck to the Transformers saga since the original TV series. Now, what I loved most about it was the fact that they brought back, come on, Sentinel Prime. For those of you who have not watched the original series, Sentinel Prime originally was the one that took over after Optimus was shut down. And also, later on they decided to change the storyline a little because it didn't exactly make sense because Sentinel was older than Optimus. So why would another Prime who was older than Optimus not be the original leader? So, what they did was, they decided to make another storyline, placing him as the leader. And that is the one that's ultimately stuck. Now, don't get me wrong, Sentinel Prime, they did kinda alter from the original, but they did a very good job. I mean, Sentinel Prime does whatever he can to try and save the planet, essentially. Tries to save Cybertron any way that he can. Now, some people might actually have watched Transformers Robots in Disguise, which, once again, was an alternate opening to the series. Now, in Transformers Robots in Disguise, he was Optimus Prime's brother, but he still had his own intentions. Now, I may be going off subject about the movie. I'm sorry. But anyway, back to the movie. Sentinel Prime, great character to have brought into the series. I am glad that they brought him in. Now, the way that they brought him in was definitely unexpected. At the same time, kinda unoriginal, I might say, but at the same time, they made it look good. You know what I mean? They just flat out made it look good. I mean, fired him up with the Matrix of Leadership, That was kind of cool. And then the whole attacking Optimus. Unexpected. But kind of hinted, you know? Kind of hinted to what should be expected in the future. But Optimus, just seeing his mentor, the person who gave him his job as the Prime of Cybertron. But, I mean, the whole betrayal sequence where you find out that Sentinel Prime was working for Megatron the whole time, and that he was hiding on the moon, and that there were so many other things hiding on the moon as well. Kinda, I don't know how to say it, really. I guess kinda different, but then again, it also says that he was shot down. Therefore, you know, he got shot in the back of the ship, and he crashed to the moon, which is where Megatron wanted him to go in the first place. By the way, if you haven't seen the movie yet, I'm sorry for spoiling it. But yes, I will be doing spoilers. I probably should have said that at the beginning, but I'm sorry. Anyway, and then you find out that their whole plan was to bring Cybertron to Earth and enslave the human race. Psh, go figure, that was the Decepticon plan anyway. But anyhow, but what kind of made it different was the fact that they made Megatron start to rust and be old, you know? It just wasn't expected from me. I mean, sure, in the last movie you see Megatron wounded across the face, and all of the Decepticons are suffering from lack of energon, which is kind of apparent inside of this new movie that came out, because they're all rusting away. They're all old. And it just kind of made it seem like they wanted Megatron to die. You know? And then, just like in the first one, at the end, it was a battle of Sentinel versus Optimus versus Megatron. Sentinel versus Megatron for leadership role, and then Optimus versus Sentinel and Megatron pretty much at the same time. But Megatron is so weak, he can just barely manage to distract Sentinel Prime. Well, you know how that is. Two leaders wouldn't exactly work out anyway. I mean, that's where the whole quarrel came to be. But, yeah, if you want to comment on this video after it's all done, give me your opinions about this review, which I know for my first review kind of sucks. But if you want to comment on this and comment on what I've been saying, please do. Anyway, final thing. All in all, I grade it at about a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 simply because the ending seemed a little expected. I mean, killing off Sentinel Prime and Megatron. I mean, Megatron was going to die anyways because he's lost most of his energon, and he's rusting away, and people look at this and they see it as weakness. That's exactly what Sentinel sees, is a weak leader. Therefore, he takes on the leadership role of the Decepticons, which I kind of like that, you know? And then, of course, Optimus comes along, takes a battle axe to Megatron's head, rips his head off, cuts his head in half. All that's left of Megatron is the rusting remains of his body and his head with a battle axe to it. And then he pretty much desiccates Sentinel by sending a blade right through his head and slicing it, which, by the way, Peter Jackson, well, Michael Bay, definitely a good job on the effects. I'm glad you did it. I mean, wow. Visuals, definitely great. I'll hand it to him. Definitely great. And the only thing that I didn't see that I was hoping to see was a preview of what is yet to come. You know? Because everybody knows that there has to be another movie coming. And if not, I'm just going to say this much. Peter Jackson, please! Sorry. I don't know why I keep saying Peter Jackson. Michael Bay, please make another movie. And I would love to see the epic battle between Unicron and Primus. Those of you who don't know who Unicron and Primus are, well, I'll just say you kind of suck. Which means that you're newbies to Transformer Saga. But anyway, those of you who don't know, Primus is the giver of the Cybertronian's life. And yeah, Unicron, consumer, the ultimate evil, blah blah blah. Both of them planet-sized Transformers. Really epic. I loved it when I saw them originally. Oh my god, I fell in love. Well, I can't really say that, but anyway. In conclusion, that's what I would like to see in the end. Well, not in the end, but I would like to see another movie. Hopefully it'll feature Primus and Unicron and the battle in between with Optimus Prime. And of course, everybody knows that hopefully they'll bring back Megatron as Galvatron. By the way, those of you who don't know who Galvatron is Megatron in his awesomeness after he gets resurrected. All new body, pretty much. Same badassery, only twice as evil. Because when he first transforms into Galvatron, he was tainted by Unicron's energon, also known as the blood of Unicron. But anyway, in conclusion, again, that is what I would like to see. Galvatron versus Optimus Prime, and then Unicron versus Primus. Those of you who agree, comment. Those of you who disagree, comment, and tell me why. So, anyway, this is Draco Darkness 123, signing out.